Lee Summit's first black superintendent is out after nearly a year of turmoil over racial equity training. His resignation comes with a payout. The previous superintendent also got a payout when he resigned over a conflict of interest scandal. We've seen many of you asking on Facebook, where could that money go? It's a lot of money. We did the math. Dr. Carpenter's payout is $750,000. The payout to the previous superintendent, Dr. David McGee, was $450,000. That's $1.2 million. The starting salary for a Lee Summit teacher next school year is about $40,000. So the money from those two payouts would pay for 30 teachers. Tonight, KCTV5's Betsy Webster spoke with parents, and Betsy, we've seen some strong reactions on social media.
Well, as you can expect, if you look on Twitter or Facebook, you'll see the word racist levied on both sides, those who support the superintendent and those who were opposed to his plans. But face to face, the opinions are more subdued. Here at this local park, many parents didn't want to touch the issue, well aware that it's a sensitive one. But this dad was indifferent, saying his grade school and high school sons have a diverse group of friends, and he never felt any tension.
It's a normal day, you know. They don't really come home with any type of issues in that area.
But for months, tension was high at school board meetings. The superintendent was criticized for a focus on white privilege in racial equity training. He got private messages concerning enough to have the sheriff at times provide security at his home. People of color were vocally frustrated with 2 board votes against equity training contracts. The superintendent threatened to quit over that conflict. Then the board approved the plan it had rejected just a month earlier. It's unclear why the superintendent quit after he'd succeeded with that.
I think that it's unfortunate and sad, but I don't know what it's like to be in his shoes and his position.
Carpenter's lawyer wrote he left after several days of deep reflection about the long-term best interests of the children and philosophical differences with members of the board. The district statement said, in part, "We acknowledge that the last several months have been difficult with the range of emotions involved, but we know we are up for the challenge before us to push into the future together."
I just make sure my kid gets good grades in school and work with the teachers, you know, on parent-teacher conference nights.
For that parent, the only concern is the money being spent to part ways. And even the woman disappointed says it's not enough to send her packing.
I like it in Lee Summit. You know, I think we're going to deal with issues everywhere, but I feel like we still got a long ways to go.
Now, we don't know what was included in the negotiations towards that settlement agreement because there was a clause in the agreement that said that neither party could discuss that. We are still waiting on a copy of the agreement. The school district does say, however, that part of that payment will be coming from its insurance plan. Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.
All right, Betsy, thank you for that. Dr. Emily Miller has been named the acting superintendent. She served in administration since 2012. Before that, she was a teacher in the district for 10 years.